Lasers blast falling tin droplets 50,000 times a second. This happens right now in a factory in the Netherlands. The machine weighs 180 tons. It requires 3 Boeing 747s to ship. ASML builds the extreme ultraviolet lithography machine. It is the most complex device built by humans. Every modern smartphone relies on it. Every microchip smaller than 7 nanometers requires it. Without it, the tech industry stops. The development took 20 years. It cost over $20 billion. Only one company in the world figured it out. Making a microchip requires drawing lines on silicon. The lines are now smaller than a virus. You cannot use normal light to draw them. Normal light waves are too fat. They smear the lines. You need extreme ultraviolet light. This light does not exist naturally on Earth. It is absorbed by the air instantly. Engineers had to create it artificially. The solution is violent. A generator shoots microscopic droplets of molten tin. They fall through a vacuum chamber. A high-powered carbon dioxide laser fires at the droplet. The first pulse flattens the tin into a pancake shape. The second pulse hits it a microsecond later. The tin vaporizes into a plasma. The plasma burns at 220,000 degrees Celsius. That is 40 times hotter than the surface of the sun. This explosion creates extreme ultraviolet light. The light wavelength is exactly 13.5 nanometers. The system repeats this process 50,000 times every second. This requires exact timing. The laser must hit a moving target smaller than a hair. It does this while the target falls at 200 miles per hour. This generates the light. But guiding the light is another problem. Glass lenses absorb extreme ultraviolet light. You cannot use lenses to focus it. Instead, the machine uses mirrors. The mirrors are made by Zeiss in Germany. They are the flattest surfaces ever created. They are coated with 100 alternating layers of molybdenum and silicon. If you scaled a mirror to the size of Germany, the largest bump would be less than 1 millimeter high. The light bounces off a series of these mirrors. The mirrors sit inside a total vacuum. A speck of dust would ruin the reflection. The light hits a blueprint of the computer chip. It reflects the pattern onto a silicon wafer. The machine carves billions of transistors. The precision required is extreme. It is equivalent to shooting an arrow from Earth to the Moon. And hitting a specific apple. The processor in your pocket exists because of this violence. A $200 million machine vaporized tin 50,000 times a second to make it. Your phone runs games because of plasma hotter than the sun. 180 tons of engineering fit 1 billion transistors on your fingernail. You carry the result of 20 years of physics. Apple, Google, and Samsung depend entirely on this one machine. A single bottleneck in the Netherlands controls global technology. No other machine on Earth can do this. The extreme ultraviolet light remains a captured star. Every time you unlock your screen, you use this power. The invisible world runs your life. Subscribe to Aura Clips for the engineering behind your reality.